Because of the matches between the Dynamo and New England in the past, you think there's a big rivalry between you two?
I think there's more respect than anything else. You know, both teams, you're going to have to win the battle. And both teams, again, were going at it. I think there was too many cards shown tonight. I mean, I don't think it was a dirty game at all. But both teams are pretty similar. You know, though, at the very least, you're going to have to fight for what you get.
Your thoughts on tonight's game?
I think it was hard. I mean, they're always going to be a tough team to play against. You know, we always seem to get into a good battle with them, but we scored 2 decent goals, and then we just defended after that. But then it got a little ugly at the end. But that's how it goes when it's 2 teams in the position that we're both in.
Charlie, you played against the Dynamo a lot of times. You see a different Dynamo tonight?
Yeah, I think there was a little bit more discipline than I've seen them in the past in terms of the fouling and the elbows and the bad tackle. In the past, I never thought there was one of those teams, and not having Brian Ching tonight, I think they definitely miss him. He's one of those guys, the great forwards in the league that allow them to play their style of soccer, which is holding it, allowing their midfielders to join the attack and creating chances. And I think him not being there hurt them a little bit tonight.
The Dynamo are talking about getting a designated player. Their owner already told them to go for it. New England's been talking about the same thing. You think this is where the team should be going for next season, getting designated players?
I don't know so much about the Dynamo, what direction they want to go, but with us, I think we definitely got to spend a little bit more money to get a good quality player to come in here. It's not about the designated player, but we need good quality, especially for our team. And we've been one of the teams in the league who've been to the playoff and been to the final so many years. We took it for granted, and now we're not even making the playoff. It shows a drop in our team, and it shows a drop in Houston team too a little bit. Both teams used to be in the finals, and both teams are the superpowers of the leagues, and now we both are the playoffs. That shows that the other teams are making progress, and we just had a stagnant, and we didn't do enough this year to be in the playoffs.
Is it hard for you to play with different teammates every game? Play with Cam Weaver on top and Nguenya and Ching?
Not really. I mean, we practice all the time, so it's not like they are new players that I'm playing with. I know their movement, they know my movement. It's just, how the way it is. We have a couple of injuries. Ching is out, so obviously somebody else is stepping in. And it was Cam. I mean, I've played with Cam a couple of times. You know, we have a great chemistry, so I don't think it's anything, to read about. It's just, we just work with what we have, and we just couldn't deliver today.
You think it's hard that your team is not playing the same starting 11 every game? Is it hard to adapt to that?
No, that's not the excuse. That's not the reason. We've got a strong bench. We've got guys that can come off the bench. It doesn't matter what lineup we put out there. Guys know what they have to do. So no, not an excuse.
What did the Dom tell you after the game, or tell you guys after the game?
Not really much to say. We've been through it all this year. We've been up and lost games. We've been down and come back. We've tied games that we should have won. I mean, every result you can think of, we've gone through, and we've heard every speech. So there's really not much to say other than, keep your heads up. We still have a couple games left. There's still a lot on the line for jobs, for pride, for just self-satisfaction, and we know that, and Dom knows that. So we're going to try to overcome this, which we'll come back to practice on Tuesday and get ready for San Jose. It's a playoff team, and we'd like to see how well we compare to them.
You mentioned jobs. Does that cross your mind whenever you're playing over there in the pitch?
Not so much when you're on the field, but I mean, a lot of us have families. This is our #1 job. We don't have anything else going on, and we take it serious. This isn't some after-school recreation program.